the New South Wales stamp duty. I was going to do a public video around this, but you guys, I haven't done it yet. You guys will see it firsthand, whether you've done any investigation into this or not. I did a couple of dummy scenarios on some properties. So you guys would have heard, hopefully in the media, that New South Wales announced their reduced properties transfer duty, whatever it is, for first home buyers, whether that's an existing property or a new one. So I did some dummy scenarios just to see how much saving people actually would have. So there's a calculator through New South Wales government website. So I did it based on this property. This was a new unit. So you have to type in the address, you have to type in the purchase. Actually, this was a house, sorry. This one was a house. So you got to say how long you intend to own the property for. And, it's 1.5 million. That's the maximum. I don't think there is a minimum, but the maximum purchase price, it goes up to 1.5 million. So it's giving first home buyers the chance to buy a property almost with no stamp duty up to 1.5 million. It's crazy. So they're just going to fuel the property market. So when it turns, and it probably will soon, or at least the first home buyer market will, off the back of this. So instead of paying 66,000 up front, you only have to pay 3,000, and you pay 40,000 over 15 years. So you're still paying it off, or paying a portion of it, but it's based on the land value. So this one's a lot higher than the unit example that I did, but you're paying 40,000 over 15 years. So, with the CPI on cash in 15 years, 40,000 is going to be a lot less than what it is now. So I just thought, people will be jumping into property soon, and especially now that the market is suppressed, I just think there'll be a lot more first-time buyers looking to jump in off the back of this. So I did it for a unit. Again, same time, 15 years. This one was a bit less. It was $1 million. I just pulled the property off Epping. The media release for this talked about Epping, so I thought, hey, I'm going to have a look at Epping. Didn't know that suburb until then, but this one's like $700 because the land value is less because it's a unit. So what that actually highlights to me is that although people want to own land and a land component, first home buyers, there's not going to be a lot that are going to be over $1 million, especially not with a 5% interest rate that we have at the moment. So this is basically no tax, no stamp duty. You're only paying $10,000 over 10 years. So I think it's going to, from what if people are buying units which are more affordable and they're buying more inner city rather than on the outskirts, I think people are either going to be buying on the outskirts and building new properties, or they're going to be buying units. That's my synopsis of this. I'm just crystal balling it, but if the property tax is virtually zero, $700, like that's nothing if you're buying $1 million apartment. So I think there's a change coming for Sydney. Graham, you have a potential one to look at. Faye, so hold that thought, Graham. Can we take reference to the realestate.com valuation because the comparable sales are 2 years back? So are you talking about realestate.com's auto valuation? If you are, I wouldn't use that as being accurate. They're all over the place, those automated valuations. They're good for like a run-of-the-mill house, but anything to do with any additional land or development potential, they're going to be way out.